If you have been looking at Samsung's 77-inch class OLED and still are not fully sure whether it is the right buy for your needs, that is exactly what this review is here to clear up before you spend your money. A lot of products can sound great on the listing and still end up feeling underwhelming once they are actually in your hands, so the real question is whether this one gives you solid everyday value, fits the way you plan to use it, and feels worth the price. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. You know, I've been there. You're scrolling through reviews, reading about different smart TVs, and you start to feel like you're buying a pig in a poke. Everyone's promising the world, but when it comes down to it, they're just not that great. And then when you get your hands on the thing, it's like, meh. The picture's okay, the color's not that great, and don't even get me started on the lag. I mean, we've all been there, right? We spend our hard-earned cash on something that's supposed to make our lives better, but it just ends up sitting in the corner of the room, collecting dust. And that's exactly why I love sharing my honest thoughts on products like the Samsung 77-inch OLED S85 series, because I know how frustrating it can be to waste your money on something that doesn't live up to the hype. So, if you want to check out the product details on Amazon, which I'll put in the description, and get the full lowdown on this Samsung beauty, click down there. Now, I've had a chance to spend some quality time with the Samsung 77-inch OLED S85 series, and I've got to say, it's been a real eye-opener. I mean, this thing is packed with features that'll make you wonder how you ever lived without it. But let's start with the picture, because honestly, that's the main reason most of us buy a smart TV in the first place. And the picture on this Samsung is just stunning. It's like looking at a work of art, not a TV screen. The colors are so rich and vibrant, it's like you can practically step right into the scene. I mean, I've got a few pieces of art hanging on the walls in my living room, and this TV really brings them to life. The colors are so accurate, it's like you're right there in the middle of the painting. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to technology, but even I can tell that the OLED panel on this Samsung is a game changer. The way it uses individual cells to produce the images is just magic, and the result is this incredible depth and contrast that just draws you in. I mean, I've seen some impressive TVs in my time, but this one just takes the cake. And it's not just the picture that impressed me, the sound is also top-notch. With the AI sound controller on board, you get this clever system that adapts to the type of content you're watching and adjusts the sound accordingly. So, whether you're watching a blockbuster movie or a sporting event, you get this immersive, cinematic experience that just transports you to another world. Now, I know what you're thinking, is it worth the money? And my answer is, it depends. For me, the real value was in the gaming experience. We've got a gaming PC set up in our living room, and this TV takes it to the next level. The input lag is almost negligible, and the color is just stunning. I mean, when you're gaming, every fraction of a second counts, and this Samsung delivers. Plus, with the NQ4 AI Gen2 processor, it's able to upscale lower-res content to 4K with ease. I mean, we've got a few old favorites in our collection that wouldn't have looked this good even in their prime, but thanks to this Samsung, they're looking better than ever. But it's not just about the gaming, or at least, not solely about the gaming. The features on this Samsung are seriously impressive, and that's something I think a lot of buyers will appreciate. I mean, let's talk about the Color Booster Pro feature, for instance. This thing is seriously clever. It works out the optimal color settings for any given scene, and adjusts the picture accordingly. And trust me, it makes a huge difference. I've seen some TVs that claim to be able to boost the colors, but this one really delivers. It's like having your very own personal color consultant right in the room with you. All in all, my experience with the Samsung 77-inch OLED S85 series has been really positive. With the stunning picture, great gaming performance, and robust features, I think it's definitely worth considering if you're in the market for a top-of-the-line smart TV. And as always, the link to the product on Amazon is down in the description, so if you want to check this one out for yourself, go ahead and click the link below.